Hello. Hi. What's going on there? Mr. Richard here. This is Rich Get Richard. Welcome to the live stream. I'm tuning in on 6, 7, 8, 9 different channels: Facebook, YouTube, two Facebook accounts, YouTube, Twitch. Hey there, Twitch. Um, Twitter or X, whatever the hell you want to call it, and two Instagram accounts. So welcome in. If you new here, make sure you're following, make sure you're liking, and this stream will be added to YouTube. So as soon as it gets done, it'll be a replay. So if you want to go watch it. So I got a couple questions here that people asked me, and I like to answer them in a full group setting. So it's just a little easier for me to answer. So I get content, I get questions, and I might as well feed the beast as much as possible. So I always say this: thank you for watching on YouTube. If you hear from YouTube, go ahead and comment something. And if y'all are here, go to my YouTube page and watch from YouTube because it's I get paid there, right? This is free. Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, they're all free, right? Hey, well, that's all good. And if you just watch it from there, you'll get the same content. It's just a different platform. It's just a different screen. I'm looking at you straight on versus on the side. But it's all good. I appreciate you being here. Leave a comment wherever you're at. I try to get to them. I answer them myself. So, question of the day comes from Peter Pumpkin Eater. Peter Pumpkin Eater asked, "What is my net worth?" And I want you to think about something, right? What is an individual's net worth is the wrong approach to look at anything. Never look at net worth when it comes to true wealth or when it comes to someone's finances. Because a person can be worth, in theory, nothing. What's up, Tiff? I see you. But if they don't have enough money to sustain their lifestyle, it's irrelevant. So I'll give you a quick analogy, right? Say if you inherited $1 million, okay? $1 million, right? So let's say that your living expenses is $60,000. 60 grand. So 60 grand a year. So 60 grand means that after about 14, 15, 16 years, you will be broke. All $1 million will be gone. So, what would you rather have? A net worth of $1 million, or I have passive income of $10,000, $15,000 a month, and I have zero in the bank? Okay, think about it. $1 million or income of $15,000 that I don't have to work for, and no money in the bank. Right? You can start from scratch right now. Which one would you take? I'll take the 15,000 because now every month that check comes in, it pays me every month. As long as I don't exceed $15,000, I'm living good for the rest of my life. Right? And then now it's my kid's life. And then a lot of people always say, well, I could take that million and I can flip it and I can. You're not. You're probably not. Because the first thing people do whenever they get a large amount of money, the first thing they do, I'm going to get out of debt. The first thing they do, right? I'm going to get out of debt. And then once they get out of debt, so let's say if you have $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 worth of credit cards and other kind of crap sitting around, that's gone, right? Now you at 950. Then they say, oh man, I'm a millionaire now. I need a better car. So they go out and get a new car. And you know what they do? They pay cash. What? Because they hate debt. Why have debt when you have millions of dollars sitting around? $1 million sitting around. So what do? They go out and go buy a car, right? And if they're married, these spouses gonna get a car too. Maybe something like a Tahoe, Cadillac, and then maybe a BMW or a Hellcat or some shit. I don't know. we'll call it $50,000 a piece, right? So now you at 850. Now you need a house, right? Or you gonna just keep living in an apartment or keep living in a little house you got? 10% down on a million, 5% down on $1 million house, that's $50,000. You at 800,000 and you got a couple cars and a house and no debt. Oh, I can live off this. Yeah, you spent, so 800,000 divided by $60,000 a year now. Now you at 13 years. You're gonna want to take a vacation. You want the nicest clothes. You're gonna be throwing parties. That shit's gonna be gone in 10 years. I promise you. So never look at net worth as an indicator of wealth. Look at how much money does the individual make every month that they don't have to work for. That will tell you how much money he or her are truly making. And that's a masterclass on net worth. Hope you find value in that. Like and follow. Too easy. I just made a YouTube video, so sorry. Ask questions though. Ask the questions. Ask the question. Ask the question though. Put 100,000 in the ETF. Which 100,000 in ETF, what it does about 14%. The average ETF is doing about 11% to 14%. So I'll go on the low end. I'll put you at 11. So that's $11,000. $11,000 is not enough money to do anything with. You know, if I had $1 million cash and I had to put it into something, I would probably put $1 million cash into an ETF. That ETF at 11% is going to pay you about $110,000 to $140,000 a year. Now, most people can live off $140,000 a year, but people think they're smarter than most systems and they're going to mess it up. Oh man, I can take this million, I can flip it to 2. No, you're not. You're not that guy. You're not that guy, buddy. You're not that guy. What's up, brother? What I have for dinner? Popcorn. 800K into an ETF? Now you're talking. 800K times 11, 88,000 a year. Pre-tax though. So you got to times it by about 20% tax rate, capital gains. $70,000, 71,000, which you can live off of. But people don't think like that, man. I promise you. No face, no case. What's happening? Okay, so individual just asked me. All right, here we go. I got to film another video. I apologize. But thank y'all for being in here, all 6 of y'all. 6 of y'all on YouTube. Somebody here from Twitter. From Twitch. Michael P. Who are here from Twitch? There's only one person that be on my Twitch channel, and it's one guy, MP Jordan. But thank y'all for being here. All right, so I had an individual ask me. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mr. Richard here. Welcome to the Rich Get Richard. And today we're going to talk about debt. I hate debt. You hate debt. I hate debt. We all hate debt. So an individual asked, they had $30,000 of debt. How can they get out of debt? Well, that's a good question. So what I would do to get out of debt is, and I hate to say it, I hate to even be the bearer of bad news, but it is what it is, right? I don't try to sugarcoat stuff. I just keep it like it is. I try to keep it real. If you've acquired debt, there's not no secret formula. There's no magic pill. There's nothing I can do about it. You have to get out of debt. And there's only 2 ways you can really get out of debt. One, Either make more money or two, cut the fat. There's no magic formula. There's nothing, no magic pill. There's no magic, hey man, let me go ahead and move this over and do this and do that and do this. No. Well, you can get a lump sum of money or something, but for the most part, those are two ways you do it. So let's focus on those two things. One is to make more money. So everybody in here, especially if you have an hourly wage job, you get offered overtime probably more often than not. And a lot of people hate working. I hate to say it. A lot of y'all are lazy, right? Most people are lazy. It's in a human's nature not to want to work, right? No one really wakes up and says, yo, I'm gonna go out here, I need to go do this, I gotta do that, and I'm gonna go there and give my all. You know, if I ask people how much of a percentage wise they give it their job, you're probably in the 50, 60, maybe 70% range. Not too many people go in there and give 100% of everything they got every day. And if they do, they need to be focusing their energy on something that makes them a little more money than their job. But that's just my personal opinion. So you probably get offered overtime a lot. Hey man, can you come in this weekend? Can you work 2 hours more? And then you're like, man, I'm tired. I don't want to be here. And you take your butt home. You need that overtime. You need more income, right? And then if you was to go home early, what are you doing when you get home? What are y'all doing? Cracking open a beer, calling your buddies, watching the big game. Man, fuck that, man. Get your ass to work. Get you a side hustle. Get you do something to make some extra money around the house. There's thousands of ways out there to make money. You just got to be creative and want to go do it. But like I said, reverse back to what I said earlier. People are just lazy. They don't want to do it. Or they feel like it's not worth their time, I guess. Right? But you're the one in debt. Do you want to be in debt? It's almost like the problem's not bad enough, so they really don't want to do that much to get out of the debt. Which I guess I can understand, but doesn't even make any sense. And then the next one is cutting the fat, which I almost think cutting the fat is probably harder than going out there and getting a side hustle and working more. I mean, we as Americans, most of y'all are Americans, are spoiled as hell on our way of life, our surroundings, our way of living. We are spoiled, right? We think that waking up, taking a warm shower, having running water, go out and get Starbucks on the way to work. You're going to be 10 minutes late, so you grab the office some donuts. You go to your little AC cubicle and driving your newer luxury car, coming home to your 50, 60-inch TV in the air conditioner. You think that, and then having a roof over your head, laying down in your bed, and go walking your dog. These are American norms that y'all think y'all are entitled to. If I lost it all, if the shit just hit the fan, like all of it's gone, I know I'm cutting Netflix, Hulu. I'm getting the cheapest cell phone plan ever. I'm getting a car with no payment. I'm getting some roommates. And we're going to split this shit up. I'll sleep on a damn mattress in the corner till I get back on top. But a lot of people won't do things like that because they're accustomed to their lifestyle. And they think that's just how it is, right? If you want to live like the 1%, you got to do what 1 percentiles will do. If someone came in here and said, yo, Mr. Rich, you broke as fuck, you got to go shovel poop out of a pool. I'll take this jacket off and go get a spoon and a shovel, and I'm getting to it. You're like, I couldn't do that. And that's why you'd be broke forever. And I hate to be an asshole about it. You're not doing what people will do to get ahead, right? You're not making sacrifices. You not, doing DoorDash for a week is not a sacrifice. I didn't DoorDash for a month. Can I get a Mercedes? What? So, to truly get out of debt, you need to do these two things. You need to make more money, side hustles, work overtime, even sell some of the shit you got. Like if you think about it like this too, how much stuff is in your house that you have that you really don't need? And I always like to give people this scenario. If I came to you right now and I say, hey, everything in your house is just gonna fly away in a tornado, like Wizard of Oz. Boom, go. You got 5 minutes to get all you can. 5 minutes. And I don't care what you get. Whatever you pull out and put right here on this fucking line, you can keep. What are you gonna grab? Cell phone, maybe your kid's dog, important documents, photos, which you have a cell phone. I don't know what you got photos. Important documents, gold, silver, maybe guns, valuables, jewelry. And then the rest of that shit's trash. Okay, cool. I'll give you an hour. Same thing. It'll probably be half of your house. The other half of that's junk. It's just stuff in a box. And people don't like to look at it like that. People get attached to their things. It's just American society norms. You want to get ahead, you got to cut the fat. You got to look at stuff for what it is. Everything has a value. Shake that shit. Use it to get ahead in life, right? If I want to go back and buy it, I can. When I was kind of coming up, I had a really nice old school pickup truck. And I sold it to get investment properties. Now, if I can go back and find that truck now, I will buy it for cash. But it's almost like the Papa John pizza guy. The Papa John pizza guy, he wanted to start Papa John's. He didn't have enough money to start Papa John's. So he sold his 1969 Camaro to pay for his pizza franchise. And then once he got enough money, he went back and found this car and rebought it. That's why the Papa John pizza guy drives that 1969 yellow Camaro, because he used it to fund his business, right? A lot of y'all ain't ready for those type of sacrifices. Y'all are not. Y'all drive y'all nice little Mercedes, nice little BMWs, nice little SUVs. Y'all kind of want it, but y'all really don't. Until you start making true sacrifices, making more money, and then cutting the fat, you won't get ahead. And that's where I would start. Good question, though. Thank you for asking. Mr. Richard, like and follow. Click the link in the bio, join the free class, man. I got a free class coming up. Learn more about cash flow producing assets, credit, all that kind of stuff. Thank you for watching. Yeah, peace. Damn, I'm so behind on my question. I'm so behind on my question. How to get a credit increase through how you get a credit increase through a credit card company or get your credit score increased? That's a weird question. Door dashing. Man, you better get out of here with that. I hate being in debt. You're just in the wrong debt. That's all. Debt is not bad. You just don't know how to buy debt right, my brother and sister. Peter Pumpkin Eater. How do I get rid of 10? It does not pay. I don't know what that means. Just me. I'm working on my healthcare insurance license. Hell yeah. You trying to go for you trying to sell insurance? You trying to buy like a franchise like State Farm or something like that? Or do you want to start your own medical, your own insurance, health insurance company? I know an individual who started a healthcare insurance company, and they did it for like 4 years. They're bringing in like comically $300,000 to $400,000 a year. So it can be lucrative. It's something to think about. I have $400,000 of equity in my house. I want to start a business. Let me help you out. All right, you got my new next video, Mr. Dr. Juan Lon. I don't know how to say your name. Hey, what's going on? Mr. Richard here. Welcome to the Rich Kid Richard. And today we're going to talk about if you had access to a lot of money, would you want to start a business or do you want to buy an existing one? Because there's pros and cons to both of them, more so cons than starting your own business. But let's talk about it. Okay, so let's say you get a windfall of money. Let's say you want to use your home equity line of credit. Let's say you sold your previous home. Let's say you got a lot of money and stuff like that. You want to tap into a 401k or something, or I don't know. You just got some money, right? And now you're intrigued about owning your own business. So first thing you need to decide on is what industry you want to go into, right? Let's say you want to go into healthcare, you want to go into insurance, you want to go into daycare, you want to go into the pet industry, whatever. It don't make a difference, right? So now you decide if you want to start from scratch or if you want to buy existing, right? Let's start with starting from scratch first. Okay, let's say you have $100,000, right? Just to make this discussion easier, $100,000. So now you go out, you say, I want to, I don't know, start a pet grooming business. I don't fucking know, right? So you want to start a pet grooming business. So now you got to go and rent out a facility. So now you go to the individual and you say, well, how much is this place to rent? It's $2,000 a month. Have you ever rented a commercial building before? No. Okay, well, you need 12 months up front. So now you damn, that's $24,000. So now a quarter of your money gone. All right. But then you say, yo, I listen to Mr. Richard. I can ask for a buyout, a build out extension. Hey, sir. Yeah, it's gonna take me about 6 months to build this out. Can I get like an extension? Can I not pay rent until my build out until I get enough time to build this place out to what I need it to be? Oh yeah, okay, cool. I'll give you a build out extension. Yes, that saved me 6 months. So all right, so now I gotta buy a build out extension. So now whenever I gotta build this thing out, right? I need doggy stations. I need probably point of sale systems. I need paint. I need flooring. I need sinks. I need all this other kind of crap, right? So I'm another $20,000 in the hole building this shit out. So all right, so now I'm what, $50,000 left? So now I'm $50,000 in the hole, and I'm sitting there with my hands crossed, like, where the customers at? You got to advertise for the damn business, dork. Okay, well, damn. I'm gonna do some social media advertising because people like social media. They love them cute ass dog videos. Then I'm gonna do some other stuff, and I'm gonna do some TikTok ads, and then I'm gonna also do some local ads too because I want local people to come to my shit. So now I run $10,000 worth of ads. Now I'm $60,000 in the hole, and I ain't made a damn dime, right? So then I might get some customers, but how many customers? So say if a dog haircut is $100, right? So $100, $60. So I gotta do 6,000 haircuts just to make the $60,000 back. I probably want to make that for damn near a year. I don't even give it 3 months. I don't give it 6 months. Right? It takes me 6 months to get my $60,000 back. But now I accrued more debt during that time. I got staff. Let's say my staff is $1,000 a week. That's $4,000 a month. just stuff on top of stuff on top of stuff. And all I'm doing is curing more debt and not making enough money to bring in to take care of this. That's why startup businesses have a 90% failure rate. So we don't start businesses here, Holmes. Or you just take your $100,000 and buy $1 million pet grooming business that's doing 30 to 35% margins. So $300,000 first year. After you pay back the loan from the government, you'll be bringing in about $210,000 a year. So you can make $210,000 a year first year, or you can be losing $60,000 to $100,000 year one. It's not even a hard choice. But that's just me, though. Hope you found value in this. Like and follow for more. Mr. Richard, click the link in the bio. Join the free class. Yes, sir, baby. I'm a boss. Can you buy a house with the NACA program? Yeah. But you got to be in the country, though. Is that the country one? No, that's the... Thank you, Summer. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. But yeah, you could do that. Yeah, I've heard of people doing the NACA program, but it's almost like a rumor, right? It's like I'm trying to think. Like I'm gonna try to think. What is something? No, rural development loan is something else. Rural development and is or maybe I'm confusing them. NACA. NACA is not the rural one. NACA is something else. I know the NACA is income based though. You have to qualify for it. Yeah, I can't find nothing. But I know that the NACA and the rural area, they have a hey, how you doing? Tay, what's happening? How you doing? You probably ain't gonna watch it long enough. I was out here trying to give him some game. Go ahead, comment and say hey to everybody. Hey, are you moving to Miami for real, or is your kid moving to Miami? Or you just strolling through and just happen to see me on here? You probably already left. You probably just strolling through. Man, and they're gone. I get some decent TikTokers on here once in a while. I get some famous people, but they never comment. They just keep strolling. But it's all good. USDA is a rule that, yes, USDA and the NACA is two different loans. But they're like, I call them like Fugazi, right? Hey, Peggy, what's happening? Is that Peggy, like Peggy mortgage broker Peggy? Because I think I know another Peggy too. But I'm trying to start a rental property business this month. Can you help? Oh. Did you just not hear me talk about starting a business? Was you not listening for the last 20 minutes, my young brother? Why are you trying to start a business when you can just buy one that already exists? That, like, let's think about a rental property. So, like, so rental property business. Okay, I got you. You get in the video. Summer breeze. Your question is next. Oh, you're a different Peggy? Okay, that's good. I don't think you know what? I take that back. Tony, you're not gonna get a question. You're not gonna get a question answer. I'll just answer it. Whenever you're thinking about a real estate company, you almost have to be, you got to be more specific. Okay? A real estate company is just like, you're not saying anything. That's like saying, I want a cat company. What the fuck is that? A cat company? What, you want to groom cats? You want to raise cats? You want to breed cats? You want cat products? You want cat food? You got to be specific. Specific. Real estate is vague, right? Do you want a property management company? Do you want long-term rentals? Do you want short-term rentals? Do you want to buy and hold? Do you want an Airbnb? Like what do you want to do, right? It's kind of like a vague question. So I'm not going to answer the question. I'm just telling you the question is vague, right? You got to be a little more specific on a real estate company. But Summer Breeze, I'll answer your question. Even though I really don't like credit stuff, but I'll get it. That's Summer. Great question. This is probably the best question I've had in the last half an hour. All right. You know, I turned that cap around. I mean business. He turned the cap around. He mean business. All right, cash flow with AJ. I'll see you in class. Whew. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to YouTube. This is Rich Get Richard, and I'm Mr. Richard. Ding. Welcome. I don't know what brought you here, but I'm glad you're here. An individual asked me about credit repair and what things could you do with your credit to ensure your financial future or your financial journey is going in the right direction, right? First of all, credit is the stepping stone of your financial journey. A lot of people don't think of it like that, and a lot of people think that their credit is good already, or a lot of people don't even know what credit requirements are. And there's a lot of aspects that make up credit, and we'll talk about some of those in a minute. But then I'm also break down to you how you can use your credit to get ahead. So when it comes to credit, your credit has 5 major components, in my personal opinion. Well, 5 major components that the majority of the credit bureaus focus on, right? You have credit utilization. How much credit do you have out that's revolving? So your mortgage and your car payments really aren't that a factor unless you're going for a house, right? Those really don't even factor in to your overall credit score. But if you miss a payment, they will affect your score, which brings me up to point 2. Payment history. Are you paying your bills on time? Okay, you need to pay your bills on time. And then the next one is how many inquiries do you have? Hard inquiries. So how many times have you went out for lines of credit in the last 2 years? Anything over 5, your credit's going to be crap. That means that you're like desperate for credit. And anybody who's desperate for credit means that you're not getting credit. You know, anybody that's desperate for anything is more likely not going to get it. So you can't focus on that. All right. And then also is derogatory remarks, right? How many charge-offs, late payments, bankruptcies, delinquencies, you got late baby mama payments from the court, all that type of stuff, right? So, and also the amount of credit you have being used at any given time. Utilization, if it's over 10%, your score is going to drop. Anything over 30%, it's going to drop. So what I do, or what we do with my credit repair team, is we're going to educate you on the whole credit repair process. We're going to teach you what you need to be doing and what you don't need to be doing, right? And then we're going to ensure that you're not out here doing dumb stuff with your credit. 2, we're going to teach you either side hustles or stuff like that, or what your accounts need to be at to maximize your score. And then we'll take care of the late payments, charge-off, derogatory remarks, and all of the other kind of crap that's on your credit. And then also, too, is we're going to check for misspellings of your name. We're going to check for misspellings of your wrong address and all other kind of stuff like that. A lot of people don't even realize that those things will factor into your credit. So let's think about it. Let's say if there's two guys, and over the last 7 years, there's one guy who's lived in the same house for 7 years, and then there's another guy who's lived in 14 different places over the last 5 years. Who in your mind is more stable of a person? I'll wait. Sorry, I won't wait. There's no reason to wait. You know the answer, okay? And then let's also think about it. Let's say if your name is something ridiculous. I'm not saying ridiculous, but say if your name was really hard to spell, right? My last name is ridiculously hard to spell. So if your credit has your misspelling in your name 7 times or something like that, right? So then they don't even know who you really are. So you need to go on your credit and remove all the misspellings of your name. I had one client and he said, yo, man, I'm doing everything right, but my credit won't go up. I said, okay, cool. I reached out to my team. I said, yo, check and see how many times this guy's name is spelled wrong, because I misspelled it 3 times just talking to this guy. And his name was misspelled 21 times on his credit. 21 times. We removed all the misspellings of his name. Just that raised his score 73 points. 73 points. So there, Mr. Will, what's happening? You ain't here? Look, there you go, man. I see you. So once you acquired a better score, because that credit repair process is going to take, we try to shoot for like 6 months, but if you need longer or shorter, we'll adjust accordingly. So that credit repair process is going to take about 6 months. Once you have a good enough credit, then you need to deem what you need to use your credit for, right? Because I get some people and all they want to do is buy a house, maybe get a new car, maybe get a credit card. And I meet some people that want to go real estate investing. I know some people that want to get into business acquisition. And I know all that kind of stuff like that. So you have to know what you want to do with your credit. Once you know what to do, what you need, once you know what you want to do with your credit, then you have to shoot for that, right? It's like this. People come to me and they'll say stuff like, hey, Richard, I want to go traveling. Okay. Yeah, man, I've been driving for like 3 months now and I haven't gotten nowhere. Okay, well, where are you going? I don't know. Can you give me some guidance? So you're actively in a car driving random places for 3 months and you don't know where you're going. No. Okay. I guess let's start with a fucking target. Where do you want to go? I guess. Okay, let's talk about some places that you can go. You have New York. That's a good place. The Big Apple. You got California. You got Texas. You got New Orleans, the Big Easy. You want to go there? Let's go to Florida. It's hot there, right? Summertime, right? Hot girl summer. Let's go to Chicago. You want to go there? Where you want to go? You know what? I think I want to go to Florida. Well, damn, that's a start. Now, let's come up with a roadmap to get to Florida, because a lot of people don't know where they want to go. How the hell are you going to get there if you don't even know where you're going? A lot of people are like, yo, I want to be rich. I want to make money. That's like saying, I want to get in the car and drive. Where the fuck are you going? You know how dumb that sounds? What you want to do, man? I want to be rich. Cool. I want to drive somewhere, right? You going to Publix? You going to Sonic's? You want to go do donuts in the parking lot? What the fuck does that mean? What's your goal? And then when you're in my mentorship, we talk about different goals. Hey, you can go to Chicago. Here's a lot of reasons why you should go to Chicago. Hey, here's California. Here's a lot of reasons why you should go to California. Ooh. I like California. That sounds like a place I want to go. Damn, thank you. All right, now we got to go, right? Where are you located now? I'm in Indiana. Cool. All right. So now we have a roadmap. And now we can work on that goal. Because until you have a destination, there's no point of even talking about getting in the car. And I get that Way more than you would think. Way more. I think 50% of the people that talk to me, they know they want to drive somewhere, but they have no clue where they want to drive. Once you establish where you want to go, then you come up with a plan to get there. First, it starts with credit. And then you need to work on business structure, right? Because you're not going to be buying no businesses, and you're not going to be buying storage units, and you're not going to be buying Airbnbs or starting Airbnbs, or you're not going to be buying apartment complexes, single family, multifamily properties, and putting them in your mama's name, or putting them in your name, or putting them in your kid's name. What kind of unprofessional tick-tack stuff is about that? That's a no-go. So you got to establish business structure, LLC, EIN, S Corp, C Corp, that type of stuff. And then you got to start working on your business credit. Because if you got a $100,000 worth of line of credit and your personal name, you slide $10,000, your credit's going to the shitter. Now you can't get no more credit. But if you have $1 million worth of business credit, you can max that shit out. It doesn't even reflect on your personal credit. And then you got to learn how to buy those assets, real estate, businesses, Airbnb, storage units, ATMs, vending machines, whatever you want. You got to know how to buy them, right? I got a vending machine here. Okay, here you go. Here's 2 businesses. One of them is worth $1 million, but I'll sell it to you for $100,000, but it has no cash flow. I have this business here that it's only worth $500,000, but it's for sale for $600,000, but it produced $300,000 worth of income. Do you take the $100,000 one that makes no money? Or do you take the $600,000 one that's overpriced, that should be $500,000, that makes you $300,000? I don't fucking know. Well, actually, I do know. The moral of the story is you don't. You got to learn those things, right? And if you think you do, you're more likely don't. So, back to your question, summer breeze. Once you fix your credit, then you need to figure out where you're going, right? You just want to buy a house, 520 credit score. Maybe you want to start investing in real estate, 580 to 620 credit score. You want to start business acquisitions and getting lines of credit and using OPM, you need about a 680, right? Once you know what you need, where you're driving to, now you have a target. Now you have a goal. Once you get there, now you can pivot. I'm in California now. What do? Cool. Let's focus. We already know what we're doing. Because we already talked about it. That California trip took 2 months, 3 months, 4 months to get there. And the whole time we're learning while we're working there. But that's a great question. And what I do, me and my company, we teach you the whole process. And I'll walk you through it step by step. And if you're interested, click the link in the bio, join the free class. I got a free class tomorrow that's talking about these, how to produce cash flow and how to buy, scale, sell, buy cash flow producing assets, how to work on your credit, how to work on your business credit, how to work on business structure, how to buy cash flow producing assets, how to rinse and repeat, and then sell all that shit and live on the beach drinking Mai Tais. If that's what you want to do. But like I said, if that's what you want to do, because you need to figure out where you're driving to. I hope you found value in this, Mr. Richard. Zane! Follow, like, subscribe, whatever the hell you do. Whew. Someone said, how do I feel about K Vito? Oh my goodness, please don't get me started. Hey, look at me, brother or sister. I don't know if you're a guy or girl. I gotta look at your picture. Bo Douglas, look at me. This message is for everybody on here. We as people, we deserve better. I'm next up. I hate to cuss, but I'm putting emphasis on this. I'm the fucking man in this industry. I'm coming for it all. 5 years from now, you won't even speak of his name. I want to be the guy. Not black, not white, none of that shit. I will be the guy. When you say money management, and if Mr. Richard's not mentioned, I don't know what the fuck you It's almost like saying, yo, who's the greatest basketball player of all time, right? You either gonna say Michael Jordan or LeBron. That's how I want it to be. Anybody else, you don't know shit about basketball. That's gonna be me. Mark my words. That's my goal for myself. That's almost why I'm even doing a lot of this, right? I don't need this, right? I was caked up before all this shit, right? And I was giving a lot of the stuff away for free for years. But you got to grow, you got to expand, you got to run ads, you got to get your message out. So I hired people to help me along the process. And that's my goal. But my thoughts on him, I don't throw ill on anybody's game. I respect the hustle. Not quite my tempo. Not quite my tempo. He's here. I'm comically here. I'm not saying he's bad. I can't knock anybody's hustle. Just not my tempo. Okay? The jury and the cards and fuck that shit. Fuck that. No, thank you. Not my tempo. But I gotta respect this hustle though. Gotta respect the hustle. You get me hot and bothered. Why? What are your thoughts on him? Is he good? All right. I've heard him speak a couple times. It's just not my thing. It's not. It's just not my thing. Right? Not knocking him. I almost wish I could or wish I should, but I'm not doing that. Who are we talking about? It's a guy named Birdman Kvito or some shit. I don't know. He's a financial guy. But he's been doing it for a while. So I think a lot of his fame comes from just longevity more so than subject matter expert. You know? And a lot of it comes from what's the fastest way? Oh, Williams, let me help you out. Williams, you new here? You must be new. Okay. You looking classy today? Oh, what? You ain't gonna talk shit about my outfit? Like you did yesterday? Punk. No, I'm fucking with you, man. What else would I say? Somebody just asked a question that was a good question. Oh, he said, "What's the fastest way to generate 6 to 7 figures?" You're looking at it weird, man. You know, okay. Hey, what's going on there? Mr. Richard here. Welcome to the Rich Get Richard. Hey, focus, camera, focus. There we go. Dang. So today we're going to talk about realistic expectations. Okay. And I like people to be optimistic. And I appreciate your optimism. Optimism? I can't even talk today. But when it comes to goal setting and achieving those goals, you have to have realistic expectations. One, and then also too, whenever you reach out for these goals, you can't say, like, I call them trigger words, right? Well, as soon as I hear these trigger words, I already know that the individuals who are speaking are not understanding the full aspect of what they're asking, right? So here's trigger words that when I hear them, I almost cringe because people shouldn't really talk like this when it comes to money. One thing is like rich. Yo, man, I want to be rich. And I'm just like, what the fuck is rich? What does that mean? Right? What is rich? I can ask, it's comically about 100 of y'all on here. I can ask 100 people what is rich, and I will get 100 different answers. That's not even a definitive word or aspect. It's not a measurable, tangible, or foreseeable metric. Rich is not. It's just. It's not even a term. It's not. It's too vague or general, right? So never use the word rich around me, right? Are you rich? I want to be rich. How quick can I be rich? I'm trying to be rich. Like, I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what rich means. I probably should. You know what? Screw it. I will Google what is rich, right? And I'll give you the textbook definition. It's a term that has a lot of meanings. Generally, it means you have a lot of free cash and or a lot of borrowing power, which you can spend on more goods and services. A lot of free cash. Here's free cash right here. So I'm rich? What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? That's even subjective. You have a lot of borrowing power. What's a lot of borrowing power? 10K, 30K, 100K, a million K? I don't even know what that means. So you have to define what rich is. All right. Next, I guess, cringe word I don't like is when people say quick. Yo, man, I'm trying to do this quick. I need this quick. How quick can I do this? First of all, anything quickly happens. When it comes quick, it will go quick, right? Just like the barbecue sauce and juice analogy, right? Barbecue sauce is thick. It moves slow. It's hard to move. Juice, you pour juice out of a cup and it just rolls, right? Juice don't last in the refrigerator long. It has an expiration date. Barbecue sauce is thick, right? If something is hard to acquire, then more likely it's going to be hard to lose, in theory. But if something is quick, you can get it quick. You can lose it just as quick, right? Oh man, I'm gonna go cryptocurrency trading, right? You might make 5,000 while, 10,000 while, 15,000 while in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and then that fourth week you lost 30. Just as quick, cometh and it goeth, right? So when people say words like quick, they're like trigger words to me, man. I hate that shit. Next quick word or trigger word is fast. But quick and fast is kind of the same thing, but it's like, what's the fastest way to do something? Well, they're kind of the same. But the next trigger word is easiest. What's the easiest way to do something? What's the easiest way to make $1 million? What's the easiest way to be rich? Or now I'm gonna hit you with a trifecta. What's the easiest and quickest way to be rich? You might as well just slap me in the face right there. Quick, fast, easy, and damn rich. Dude, you're not saying nothing. You're not saying anything. I don't know what you're talking about. So, whenever you're talking to higher individuals or just talking to individuals in general, right? Specific helps. So, say stuff like, have realistic expectations. Stuff like, hey, man, I'm trying to be at this point in the next 6 months to a year. How do I do it? Or what would be, and instead of saying quickest or easiest, say, what is the best approach? Don't say easiest, because if it was easy, everybody would do it. Now, the best approach might not be it might be the hardest, but it will get you there, right? And then have realistic expectations, especially when it comes to time. Because when people don't have realistic expectations when it comes to time, they'll quit, right? Now, let's say someone says, hey, man, I want to lose 40 pounds in 3 weeks. Okay, now let's say in 3 weeks they lost 25 pounds, which is an accomplishment in itself. But now they're feeling like, well, I didn't get to my 40, so now I'm a loser. So what him or her should have said is, I'm going to try to lose as much weight as humanly possible in 3 weeks, and then I'm going to reassess and see what I'm doing actually works while I continue this process. And then I won't stop until I reach my goal weight of 40 pounds. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like you're psyching yourself out by not saying the right stuff, because you are your worst enemy. You probably don't realize that, but you are. Now, let's say someone said, man, what's the fastest way to, $10,000? Or I want to have $10,000 in by the next 3 weeks doing side hustles. But then you start doing side hustles. Now you got $3,200 in 3 weeks. And you're just like, man, fuck, this shit didn't work. I wanted 10 grand. Now you're going to quit. And now you're going to blow that shit at the strip club, at the mall, on Gucci or some shit. You see what I'm saying? It's counterproductive in theory. So just letting you know, don't never know your terminology and then never set yourself up for failure. And you'll probably be more financially better off than most people. Hope you found value in that, Mr. Richard. Zane, thang. Click the link in the bio. Make sure you're following. Make sure you're liking. And click the link in the bio. Join the free class. Dang, diggity, dang. Oh, I should have said that too. Generational wealth. That's another trigger word that I don't too much care for. Cryptocurrency. Oh, hold on. Let me help you out. What's up, Unc? What's up, nephew? Do I think it's a good idea? You new here, Troy? You want to be a baller shot caller? 20-inch blades on Troy's Impala. Caller getting laid tonight. Swisher roll tide got lead for eyes. I can tell. Why start something when you can just buy one that's existing? Building a franchise takes time and money. Why don't you just buy one that already exists? Say word. Say word. So all my people's left, but I appreciate y'all being here. Just y'all give me a shot. Let's check in, right? I ain't got that many people in here. Michael P. Jordan still in the house, I guess. You still in here? Glowing through the jasmine of my home. Ooh, hey man, I can Peggy, you still in here? Who's still here from YouTube? Hey, give me a YouTube shout out. I need some questions from YouTube. I just figured out a way to add your questions to the screen. I appreciate that. And if y'all on TikTok, what do you mean me? That's you in there? Hey, y'all need to do me a favor. YouTube pays me for y'all to be in there. So just go to click the link in the bio and then click on YouTube. Go follow from YouTube or watch from YouTube because I get paid money to be there. Do I recommend SBA? Well, word, that's my specialty. If you're on TikTok, you gotta like 15 seconds worth of likes, or just go to YouTube and watch. YouTube, you can watch for free, and I get paid there. So, do I think about starting a power washing business today? What do you think? Good side hustle. All right, let me ask this question first. Do I recommend getting a loan for the SBA? Okay. Hey everybody, what's going on? Today's subject of the day on the Rich Get Richard, because I'm Mr. Richard and we talk everything money. We're talking about using SBA to acquire a business. So the SBA stands for the Small Business Administration. They have multiple different loan programs. So you have a SBA Express. That's when you want to buy a business or get funds for under $350,000. $350,000 to $5 million is an SBA 7A loan. And then you have what's called a SBA 405. That's when you want to buy real estate with a business attached. And majority of those programs only require 10% down. And as of March of this year, you can actually put 5% down to do that. So if you want to buy a business, the SBA is pretty much the best way to go. And anything over $5 million is not considered a small business no more. It is considered, I guess, a medium business or a large business. So you don't even get SBA funding for that. SBA considered small business $5 million of value or 1,500 employees or less, which 1,500 employees is a lot. So you're more likely to hit that $5 million remark first. And then also what's cool about the SBA is that you have $5 million worth of buying power, not one time $5 million. So if you bought one business for 500,000 wow, and you found another business 2 years later for $1 million, now you have $1.5 million worth of purchasing power, which leaves you $3.5 million in purchasing power. So now you can go buy another 750,000 wow business and kind of go from there. So yeah, pretty much I don't know why anybody doesn't use or consider the SBA 7A loan or SBA Express loan or SBA traditional loan or SBA 405 loan. I mean, that's literally the best thing in the world. Only thing you need to do, you need 3 requirements: down payment, knowledge on management of a business or running anything. Majority of most adults have that, and that stuff can be learned, or you can hire the owner as a consultant for the business, and that meets your requirements. And then also too, you need a good credit, 680 or better. So that's it in a nutshell. Hope you found value in this. Let's get to finding businesses. Let's get to buying businesses. If you need help or assistance, click the link in my bio, join the free class, the free webinar. We meet every Wednesday until I get tired of it, which it used to be a lot. Lately, it haven't been not that busy, but it's all good. Hope you found value in it. Thank you for listening. Peace. All right, hold on. Let me see. Watch this. Watch this, John. I'm gonna put your question on the screen. Boop. What do I think about starting a pressure washer business? So, actually, I made a video about this during COVID. Whenever we got our stimulus check, some people's checks was like $600, and some people's check was like $1,200. And people was like, "Man, you can't do nothing with no $600. This is some bullshit." And I said, bull crap, bull crap. You can do a lot with $600. You can do a lot with $1,200. Hell, you can do a lot with $300, right? So a good pressure washer, one of those Rovacs or something like that, and you can get them. You can get it on Facebook Marketplace. Just get a used one. You probably be $100 in, and it probably already has the attachment that you use to clean the driveways. Right? Why are you buying the stuff new? I gotta have the best of the best. No, you don't. No, you don't. And then you go and get about $30, $40, $50 worth of that algae remover or algae cleaner. And then what you do is you go to people's houses, you knock on the door, but you ain't gotta knock on the door. You drive through decent looking neighborhoods and people's house who looks like crap, who really needs a pressure washer. You just go to the door, you get your little flyer, you go to the library, you make your little flyer on Canva, you print it out, you make 4 slots per sheet. Hey, how you doing? My name is Mr. John. Does your house need a cleaning? We're running a promotional special. Give me a call at this number and I'll stop by. Boop. I wear the shirt a lot. Like, what do you mean do? Go buy new clothes for you? I wear this about once a month. I got about a month rotation. Probably just every time you in. But yeah, that's how I would start my pressure washer business. If I had to start a pressure washer business, I would go print out 25 of those flyers. You cut them in sheets of 4. So it's like an index card. And I would drive up and down the neighborhoods and I would put them on people's door that looks like crap. Terrible way to sell. You know, Mr. John, there's individuals that say there's terrible ways to do stuff, right? Now, you can listen to whoever you want, but I've only known one person on this chat who started a pressure washing business with his son, who his son was too young to work. So we started a pressure washing business. And not only was he doing about $400 to $500 a day, all he did was the exact same technique that I'm teaching you how to do for free. Now, who in here has made $600 a day from their kid who was 15 years old starting a pressure washing business? Raise your hand. I'll wait. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm the only one that's an expert at this subject. And an expert is a person who is a profession who made money doing something that you want to do. Horrible idea coming from somebody who ain't did it. Great idea from a mother clucker who did it. And he got tired of doing pressure washing, so we converted to mowing grass. Same technique, we mow grass. He made $1,000 a day mowing grass. 16 years old, $1,000 a day mowing grass. 16 years old. But hey, do whatever you want. Hope you find value in that. Like and follow for more. Click the link in the bio to join the free class. So, I'm in professional sales. That's cool, man. I appreciate it. You're in professional sales, right? I hustle for a living. My boy and I started a pressure washing business because he couldn't get a job because he was too young. And then people's grass was fucked up too. So he said, yo, I'm gonna start mowing grass too. But the mowing the grass made way more money than pressure washing. Not everybody's house needs clean. Everybody got grass. Not everybody's house is dirty, but everybody's house has grass, right? That's like having a car cleaning business or having a car servicing business. Not everybody's car is dirty, but everybody needs an oil change. I'm gonna tell you something too, sir. Like, I'm gonna say this in the most respectful way as possible. I'm telling you what works, and you're telling me why it's not. But I'm telling you, I done it. I bet you was the guy in school that'd be like, "Well, sir, well, actually, I don't know about that." I'm, I'm I'm telling you what works. I'm telling you what works. I wish my boy was here and he can talk to you about it. Because we did it. This ain't no theory. This ain't no maybe. This ain't no, well, I'm a subject. I've had experience in this area. No, we did it. Right? That's like someone telling me what it's like to be homeless. Or like another person telling me what it's like to be black. Well, statistically, black people, you don't know nothing about it. You ain't there. You trying hard to prove a point. We don't believe you. Who? You trying hard to prove my point? Me? No, it's just funny how people tell you how something should go when they're not doing it. It's just I'm telling you how to do it. It's just every once in a while people will come on to your live stream and tell you how some shit should go. And for the most part, they're wrong. I'm telling you how to do it. But people just, all right, here you go, y'all. I didn't want to do it, but I think I'm going to have to. Most of y'all will not be successful because a lot of y'all think y'all know it all. Y'all can't take opinions. Y'all can't take advice. Y'all don't listen to people. And when you was younger, your parents say, "Yeah, man, I wouldn't do that if I was you." "Yeah, mom, shut the fuck up. I know what I'm doing." Your teachers tell you what to do. "Hey, man, I would do it like this." "Man, shut the hell up. I know what I'm doing." Right? You go to college, your college professor tell you, "I mean, I don't know about that. You probably shouldn't do it like that." "Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I do it like that." Your boss tell you, "Man, you should do it like this. You're not going to do it correctly." "And nah, man, I do it like that." And look where it got you. People who have more experience than you, more knowledge than you, and objectively looking at your situation like, "Yo, man, you might need to change this shit up." And you don't listen because you know it all. All y'all know it all. But it's just funny how I'm telling you what works and people don't listen. Right? And it kind of makes me upset because I'm coming from a place of I've been there. I'm showing you what works. This is how you do it. People just don't listen. Right? And then 2 years, 5 years, 15 years from now, they're like, "Why the fuck am I in the same spot I was in 10 years ago?" Maybe you should stop and listen to people for once. It's all good. While leaving the flyer. All right. V, what would you do? All right. You the expert. What do you do? You own a pressure washing business and you want to get new clients. What do you do? Why are you not addressing my? You better quit yelling at me, Martin. Huh? What? You'll market yourself online. Okay, how? With homeowners. How? I'll market myself with homeowners at their door on their dirty ass house. That's how I would do it. How would you do it online? Through what medium? Facebook Marketplace? You know, if I was you, I would do something like I wouldn't do Facebook Marketplace. I would do local community apps. I wouldn't do Facebook Marketplace is where you go to sell shit. So I wouldn't even do that. You gonna run ads for a pressure washing business? What I would do, I would go to like apps like the neighborhood app, put myself on there, which is free. And then also too, I would add myself to community apps on Facebook and then solicit or put my stuff in there, not on Facebook Marketplace where you sell stuff. I would put my stuff on the community apps. I would search all the local ones. Yeah, and then do stuff like Thumbtack and stuff like that too. On top of putting flyers door to door. Hey, what the fuck do I know? Anyway, anybody got any real questions? Go to the FedEx, ask for contacts. You can do that. I do. Mark, what you got? Post organic content, government contracts, pressure washer, B2B sales. Yeah, you can do that too. You got some ideas, some different techniques. Let me see what all on here. What we got going on? Thank you for my YouTubers. Thank you for my Facebookers. Post organic. Yeah. I would buy a business. Yeah. You can also generate, you're going to cold call random people and say, yo, you need your pressure washer. Cold call. I'm going to sit around for 5 hours to get a $200 job. Cold call. See, you almost had me. You almost had me, man. Now, I'm not listening to nothing you're saying for like 20 minutes, man. You're done. You're done. You're done. All right. Why not? You ain't ready, brother. Cold call, really? Hey, that's what he said. Hey, John, go. You want to start that pressure washing business? Go spend $500 on pressure washing shit and start cold calling people, right? Where you gonna pull your metrics from? Just start calling random people. Hey, how you doing? You need a pressure washer? Motherfucker, I live in an apartment. Oh, my bad. Thanks anyway. I'm coming to Florida to ask you questions personally. Man, you bet. Hey, I used to meet with people, but I don't really do it no more. Ask help out commercial buildings. You should be coming. What are you coming to Florida for? You just coming to visit? Don't come here to see me. I probably won't even be here. I'm always traveling. I'm always traveling. I'm always traveling. How can I get a building repaired? What kind of building? All right, so Mr. Charles said, how can I get a building repaired? Okay, so you can do a few things, right? If you own the building outright, you can take out a HELOC, or you can refinance and take out equity, or you can get you can go to a hard money lender. The hard money lender will lend you money to fix the building. The money and the terms are a little harder than most, but you can do that. And then also you can go to the bank and get lines of credit, which is one of my specialties. I help individuals get money for their businesses to do whatever, right? I owned it as a burnout. You should have got insurance. You should have took that insurance money. You know, this is what's crazy about insurance money, right? Especially when it comes to burnout. A lot of individuals who get the money, they'll have a burnout. Let's say the value of the property is 100,000 while you own it outright, and then you have a burnout, and it's a total loss. The insurance money, they'll give you the insurance on it, and let's say the burnout rate was like 120,000, so you get the $120,000, and instead of you putting $120,000 back into the, oh, you bought it that way. A lot of times they'll just get it and then they'll take the insurance money and then go spend it on all that kind of stuff, and then they'll just have a burnt building sitting there, right? Which is just weird, right? But if you bought it like that, then you had to go probably get a hard money lender or get lines of credit to go fix it up. So also what I would do is, and then I would also have my business structure set up properly so I can get funds to fix up that property. I don't know if you want to fix it to, I don't know if you want to fix it to sell it or fix it to rent it back out, but you know, it just depends. All right. It's a commercial building. Oh, you in a whole nother. Yeah, you would have to go. I will search hard money lenders in my area, talk to them, and then if you want me and my team to help you with getting getting funds, click the link in the bio, join the free class, and then I can show you different ways on how you can raise capital, right? Or well, you just borrow. I would say you just sell it the way it is, but that's the way it is. Da, 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 da. Martin, what are you talking about? You asked me, are you gonna come to Florida and see me? And I said, no, I don't meet people. I don't know what you're asking. Stroll, 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 stroll. You didn't even ask no question. What are you talking, Martin? We gonna fight. You have no question in the whole chat. Hey, be polite, please. This ain't third grade. Please be nice to people. I don't talk like that, but be respectful, please. But what's your question, Martin? I'll wait. Did you say avoiding your question that ain't even exist. X gonna give it to you. Big money. Big money for what's happening? How long I been on Instagram? What time is it? Business credit cards. Yeah, that's one of the steps, or that's three of like six of the steps. But you're getting close. Yeah, you have to pay my cards. Huh? Can you explain LLC and EIN? Yeah, LLC is your business structure, or one of them. You can get an LLC, an EIN, or you get an LLC, S corp, or C corp. Those are your business entities, and those are your corporations in which you place things in them to avoid anonymity, or they're supposed to be limited liability. Some people say they don't, but some people say they do. It just depends. So when you are doing business or conducting business, you need to have your stuff in a corporation. So you have a S corp, a LLC, limited liability corporation, or a C corp. And then an EIN is pretty much your tax ID for that business. It's like your social security number for your business, right? You get that through the IRS, and you get your LLC. You register it through the Secretary of State. Hasn't the law changed for LLC like annual fees? Last I checked, you still pay your fees. Hey, Vip, you on timeout. I told you I'm done with you. Martin, where's your question? I'm waiting. You all cats talking in the chat. I'm going to put Martin on restriction too. I got my LLC. I'm not sure what the next move is. I could do a lot with the NIN number. Hmm? Open up a business bank account. You know what's crazy is it's like a lot of the traditional stuff, because I've gotten people funded. I got like four people over $70,000 worth of funding this week, and all the stuff that people say to do, it don't work. Talk about Wyoming. Yeah, a lot of people will have LLCs or EINs, and not sorry LLCs. A lot of people have LLCs, S corp and C corps in Wyoming to avoid certain taxes on cars and stuff like that. The majority of people don't need to do that. Just get the one in your state, right? Y'all not trying to hide, damn, not pay sales tax on a Bugatti, right? Or a Lamborghini or some shit. Drive your little Corolla and you'll be fine. Asset protection. What you protection? A Honda Civic. I mean, if you ain't got no multi-millions of dollars and over $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 worth of cars, you're wasting your time. It's not worth it. At least in my opinion. You're gonna register your damn 2018 Honda Accord. Let me guess, your 2015 RT Challenger? No, man, fuck that. How do you get a vehicle in your business name? In all honesty, a vehicle in your business name, it's like having. Try to give you a good analogy. Like it's weird. It's like I'll give you a great example. It's like you got kicked. Say if you had like a guest house, and it's like your mama kicked you out the house, but then you went to go live in the guest house. Technically, you're still on the property, right? There's kind of no point, right? Let's say if the car is in my business name. Let's say if the car is in my business name, but I go out, I'm gonna have to secure that with my personal credit. Sometimes they do commercial loans, but the interest rate is shit. And then you have to get commercial insurance, and that's shit too. So you're almost better off. Okay, so I'm gonna use, I don't know, I'll use a Mercedes Sprinter van or something, right? All right. So let's say you get a Mercedes Sprinter van and it's 50,000, right? You put it in your personal name. You know, you're gonna get financed $50,000. You're gonna get regular personal insurance. Then you're gonna get a payment of, $500, and then you're gonna get insurance for $200, right? But then you want it to be in your business's name, so now you got to go get, you got to go through like a fleet commercial lender for that vehicle, and then that will be it'll be in your business name, but then you got to secure the debt with your personal credit. So now you got a commercial loan, and now the commercial loan interest rates are way worse than this personal. And then you got to get commercial insurance. And so now the commercial insurance is way more expensive than the regular insurance, right? And then when someone pulls your credit, they're still going to see the fucking car. It's just going to be in your business name. They're going to be like, oh, I see this Sprinter van right here. What is this for? Oh, it's for work. Okay, well, do it make enough money? Does it make enough money? Does your job make enough money to cover this? Yeah. Let's say the payment is, $800, and that business makes you, I don't know, $20K a month. Okay, cool. It's justified, but it's still on your credit. Doesn't make a difference. It's like a weird way to look at it. It's still gonna be on your credit, regardless if it's in my business name or not. It doesn't do anything. So, and then this is what's crazy. A lot of people out here are trying to convert all their personal affairs to business credit, but you can write up the car. Yeah, you can do that with the car in your name. I mean, shit. Does your car have to be in your business name to get a tax deduction? Nope. You can. It'd be a little easier to justify or explain. You have 60K liquid. Oh. Justin, you don't even follow. You don't even get no. You get no advice today. What is what does LLC stand for? Limited Liability Corporation. What the hell y'all bickering about? Wasted too much time. This limited liability company. Yeah, I'll look it up. I'm right here. I thought it was limited liability. Oh, it's limited liability company. Okay, well, cool. Either way. Huh. Well, learn something new. Well, comp. Okay, then. I got you. LLC stands for Limited Liability Corporation, a business structure that combines the pass-through taxation of personal or sole proprietorship with the limited liability of a corporation. What's a way to buy a home using what is a way buying a home? What is a way? What? What is a way to buy a house using a loan to sell? I don't know what that means. What time is it? 12? Yeah. Purchasing a rental. $100? How am I flip $100? You know, a lot of times. Hey V, so I guess your 20 minutes is up. So let's say if you know all this stuff, how's that making you money? Explain. Explain what? Like I know this, I know that, I know this, I know that. Cool. How's that making you money? It don't. Action makes you money. What action are you taking? Anybody can regurgitate some definitions, man. What actions are you taking to get ahead? I get funds from a bank like it's nothing. Man, bye. I'm gonna put you back on timeout, brother. You're talking crazy. You're talking crazy. Oh, brother. I got a rental. It's paid off. Should I structure it before I rent it out for tax purposes? If you have it in your personal name and you try to convert it to your business name, it's gonna strike well, I guess if you owe it outright. It's kind of one of those iffy areas. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing, but there's ways you can do it. I don't want to tell you the wrong way to do it though. Because anytime you do a quick claim deed, especially if it's a property that's paid off and it has, that property is worth something, right? So you're gonna have to pay taxes on the sale, in theory. But some people do it, and then yeah, you have capital gains and all that other kind of crap. So there's ways to do it. What I would do, I would call the local title company and I would ask them what's the best way to do it in your business name. There's no reason you should almost own anything in your personal name. But whenever you do go to get lines of credit and stuff, it'll still say, you know, certain things. It'll still say that you have that. But anyways, V, quit. Nobody cares, V. I could tell you younger because you're like, look at me, look at what I got. I got more money than all y'all on this chat combined. Do I care? No. I don't go around flaunting money and stuff like that, right? Young and rich. You like 18 years old working at a car dealership or something. How rich can you really be? I doubt it. Yeah, I know. You're right. You doubt what? Don't do that. Don't do that. It's nuts. It's way more than you think, right? I'm just a humble guy. $300,000 a month is nothing. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, you're right. It's crazy, right? And that's an average. Picture a good month. Shoot. Yeah, he's just talking, man. I ain't listening to that dude. How many cars you selling for $350,000 a month? Shit, you buying and selling car companies. Wasting time. Man, get out of here. That's funny though. We can all dream. We can all dream, right? How do I start an LLC? Go to your Secretary of State. Google Secretary of State. Go to your Secretary of State and in your state, and then fill out the application. That's how you get started. Or just say start an LLC in my state. Bro, come on now. I don't want to mute you and I don't want to block you. Don't stop being weird. It's not a comparison. We're not here to compare what one person has to another. It's irrelevant, right? Let's just say you get on the live and you show me 12 Bugattis and $12 million in cash sitting around in a vault and gold bars. Who cares? Congratulations, you've made it. But the majority of people that I know who are successful never bring anybody down when they've made it. Like, that's just a weird way to think of it. You should never look at it like that either. And when people talk like that, lets me know that they don't have it like that. Because really, really super successful, financially free people always want to uplift other people, right? Because once you get so much money, the numbers are relevant, right? $1 million a month and $500,000 a month and $20 million a month, it's all the same. It's all the same. You wake up, you kind of do what you want, and then you kind of do, and you pretty much can afford the lifestyle that you want. There's nothing else beyond that. Just letting you know, man. The way you're talking lets me know you're not there. But if you want to get there, you need guidance. You need mentorship. You need a person to teach you and walk you through it. Are you sure about that? No, I'm not. I only hang with super successful people. Oh my goodness, man. It's like when I was in the military, like I could talk to people who wasn't in the military for 3 minutes until they wasn't in the military, just because of the way they talk. It's like anything, right? I don't know where you're from. Let's say you're from California or Texas or Florida, right? If I talk to you for like 3 minutes, if you're saying like jargon and terms, then why would you, like, you'll be saying weird and random stuff. See, I can tell you ain't got no money, man. You're a kid, right? You talk like a kid and you act like a kid. Like, I know you are, but what am I? Man, like, dude. Right? And the bad part about this, I gave you some guidance yesterday on how you can have millions of dollars in the future. Did you do it? And that's why you'll be the same way you are when you're 45 years old, why you ain't got shit. I know you in a nutshell, man. I explained to him yesterday, he's 18 years old. he should be putting about $200 a paycheck into a mutual fund or an or ETF. I explained that to him yesterday, and we're here now, which is a whole nother day, 24 hours. Did he do it? Probably not. Not even close. And then I explained to him how he's a know-it-all just by the way he's talking. Mom tell him to do something. No, I'll do it this way. Teacher tell him what to do. No, I'll do it this way. Boss tell him to do something. No, I'll do it this way. Go to college. No, man, I'll do it this way. Right? Know-it-alls, they'll never get it. Right? You got to learn from people, man. Me, I'm trying to explain to him how to get it. Same thing. Come on, brother. Let's get back on subject. All right, I got you. So, enough of that crap. How hard it is to get an SBA loan. So, what you need to get an SBA loan, you need to have three major requirements. You need the cash injection. It depends on what kind of SBA loan you want. There's two types. There's like funds to grow your business, and then there's funds to buy a business, and then there's funds for like buying equipment and stuff like that. So it just depends on what kind of loan you want to get. So let's say if you wanted to buy an existing business, but actually all the loan program requirements is all the same. So you need a 680 credit score, you need money to put in, and you need knowledge or experience on the business. So, oh, my neck hurts so bad. So you need all three of those things. And knowledge on the business can be taught or hired out. The cash injection, which is your down payment, you need to come up with that. Either you can borrow from a line of credit, which I can show you how to do that, use other people's money, or use it however you want to get it. That's on you. And then work on your credit. If you need your credit worked on, 680, I can help you with that too. Get a lawyer to Thinking of getting a lawyer involved, I wasted 6 months with credit repair. Okay, I like that. Light skin Kiwi. I'm gonna break something down to you when it comes to credit repair, and a lot of people don't understand this or don't know this, and I'll kind of break it down for you, right? So whenever you do credit repair, there's some people who do credit repair and they don't know what they're doing, and or they're doing it wrong. You know, first of all, I don't know what they're targeting or they want. All right, I hate to do it to you. How do I say goodbye? It's so hard to say goodbye to be. When you learn to be mature, I put you on timeout. When you learn how to be a little more mature, you come back. If you keep it up, you're done, son. About simple as it gets. And then what I did, I put you in timeout like a little kid. Now you can't talk for 5 minutes. keep on coming back talking trash, then I said be respectful, right? But it's all good. So whenever he or she try to work on your credit, likes Kiwi, I don't know if they was focusing on hard inquiries, late payments, derogatory remarks, charge-offs, all that kind of stuff, or what they was focused on. But um, there's really not that many credit factors, and if you're hopping from one person to another person, one thing about lawyers, what a lawyer's going to do is they're going to take all the derogatory remarks, late payments, charge-offs, inquiries, and all that kind of crap, and they're going to damn bundle it up, and they're going to stretch it out over a year. So let's say if you have 60 things that's wrong, right? They're going to say we're going to knock out 12 a month, and it's $200, $300, $400 or whatever the fuck they're going to charge you a month, right? And they're just going to boom, boom, boom. And then once you're in month 12, then if you went out and got more late payments, more charge-offs, more derogatory remarks, they just keep charging you $500, $400, whatever it charged to get done with it, right? But here, time up, yeah, acting like a damn kid. You can tell he's young, man. I always try to damn give people the benefit of the doubt, man. Even young people, right? Because only young people are like adults don't bicker with other grown adults. It's just you can tell he is young, and I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully, he can learn something. But golly, come on, man, you're killing me. So when you are focused on those hard inquiries. But one thing about what we do in my tax service, I mean, not my tax service, my credit repair company is we go through and it's one-time fee, and we try to knock out all the derogatory remarks, right? Late payments, charge-offs, all that kind of stuff like that. And then we go for name changes or spelling your name right or correctly. We go for addresses wrong, and then we also teach you about like utilization and pay down and stuff like that. And then I teach you ways on how to try to go get more money or side hustles and side businesses and stuff like that to make more money to pay down your debt. And then if you want to get converted over to business credit, we can do that. So that's what I would, that's what I would do for you. I'm not saying you have to go through me. I don't really care. You do what you want to do. But I'm just saying that I just have one charge off. You you have a you have a should I get multiple credit cards? Probably not. At this point, I'm trying to be financial literate. Yeah, click the link in the bio and go from there. Man, y'all clicking fast. Man, y'all talking fast. Okay, if you have one charge off, okay, what's your credit score? One charge off is not going to drop your credit that much. And if you're going through a credit repair company and then talking about going to a lawyer for one charge off, if your credit is low sixes, then I already tell you what your problem is. You ain't got to waste your money. So light skin kiwi or light kiwi with the roach on your damn. I thought it was a bug on my screen when I clicked clicking your name. What's your credit score? You say 620, 630, 640. I can already tell you what your problem is. Now, if it's in the fives, you have some issues. It ain't that. Excuse me, sir. Martin 30K dollars for services. Whenever I left, can you help me buy a business? Yeah, click the link in the bio during the free class. Kiwi, you left? What do you mean convert to business credit? You had a 705. What do you mean? Kiwi, what are you talking about, man? What are you trying to Why are you trying to fix your credit? You have a 705. What do you want? right? I'm gonna tell you something too, man. I was actually talking to another individual about this. Um, Credit is like, I'm trying to give you a great analogy, right? Credit, I'm trying to give a great analogy. All right, well, I'll just explain it. Credit is only as good as what you're using it for. Okay? If you have a 705 credit score, which you can qualify for the majority of all programs out there. If you wanted to go buy your first house, but a first house requirement is like a 580 or something. If you wanted to let charge offs have late payments too, yeah, it you listening, but you ain't hearing me, or you hearing me, but you ain't listening. I don't care what's on your credit. If your credit score is a certain number, and that number can get you qualified for whatever you're trying to get qualified for, then what's on it is almost irrelevant, right? But now, like say if you wanted to go get um, like business lines of credit, utilizing your credit, and they'll say, yo, no charge offs or no late payments in the last 12 months, right? Then you need to go try to go get those off. Now, if you want to do that, and what's kind of crazy is I said, what do you have on your credit? You said just a collection. You know, this is the story of my life, people. This is the story of my life. Hey man, how you doing? You need credit repair? Yeah, man, everybody else sucks. Cool. What's on your credit? I just got a charge off. Okay, cool. Let me check. This says 25 late payments. Yeah, it's a charge off with a whole bunch of late payments. Yeah, you just said a charge off. So now this is more. Okay, cool. All right, let me review. What is this? Oh, it's a bankruptcy. I didn't know that was still on there. Yeah, I asked you what was on it. You know what I mean? Like, just like it's kind of weird. It's almost like people are like kind of ashamed of it, and they just don't want to tell me the whole story. I'm gonna see it when I go for it, right? But my team knocks out late payments, charge off, derogatory remarks. We knock out all that stuff, right? But I mean, we try. If we can't get it off, it ain't coming off. Sometimes, most times we can. Sometimes we can't. It is what it is, right? How many hard inquiries do you have? Anything over? Well, you don't have over 5 because you have a 700 credit score, right? So if you want to go get a house, you have a 700 credit score. You want to go get an investment property, you more likely can. You have a 700 credit score. You don't have high utilization because he has to have anybody with high utilization, they're credit in the sixes, low six. But I don't know. I don't know if a lawyer is going to help you. They're just going to overcharge you to get rid of some late payments. And, you know, this is what I would do. Shoot me. Oh my goodness. I hate doing this. I hate it. I hate credit repair. Takes so much time. It takes so much time. Right. And I don't want you to feel like I don't want you to feel like I'm going to try to take your money because I don't want your money, if I can't help you. But I do want to help you because it sounds like you got a late payment and some late payments and some charge offs on there. So, dude, you still in here, Kiwi? Oh, Kiwi left. Real estate master, what's happening? I see you. Martin, I see you. Light skin Kiwi, I see you with the roach on the profile. I thought I had a roach on my damn screen. Martin, we're gonna fight. Martin, I promise you, you're gonna be muted next, man. Your last statement said mature, educated audience. All right, I'm gonna keep strolling. Why are you on this live? Kick rocks. Okay, Martin. I don't think you be commenting. I think you be commenting in your head, and you don't. I don't know. I'm not reading any of your comments. How long does it take for your credit repair to increase? It just depends on your credit and your credit profile. Okay, so whenever you go for credit repair, our process normally takes 6 months. And also, too, we're gonna focus on paying your debts down, and then we're gonna focus on name corrections and or address changes and or all that kind of stuff like that. So that's our major goal. And then we try to take rid of your derogatory remarks, late payments, charge off, derogatory remarks, you know, charge off collections and all that kind of stuff like that, right? And then we go for multiple rounds too. We just don't charge you per round. We charge a flat fee, and then we try to knock it all out at once, right? But if you're interested in that, Kiwi, if you want to, I'm not sure, right? But I know when you do credit repair through lawyers, I kind of broke down their process. They charge by the month, and they're gonna keep charging you as long as you got anything on your credit, right? With me, it's one time, and I knock it all out as fast as possible, right? My system is a numbers game. I don't care what you got on there. I don't care how bad it looks. My objective is to get your score as high as possible in the shortest amount of time. That's it. I'm taking a sledgehammer to an ant pile, and any ant that come out that hole is getting slammed. That's it. And then I do it every month for 6 months. And if you listen to what I say, we can get your score higher. But in your case, with a 705, it ain't probably too much we're gonna do, right? You might get some of those late payments off, the charge off might come off, but your score probably won't increase. But those things probably should come off. But click the link in the bio, join the free class. We can talk more about it. But I understand your frustration. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Fire, fire, fire. Could it be shorter than 6 months? Yeah. Sometimes it is shorter than 6 months. I just tell people, it's a 6 month process. All right, fellas, I've been on here like 2-3 hours or something. I'm getting tired. I appreciate you, Kiwi. Respect the hustle, right? I mean, I can only do so much. If you went through another person and they couldn't get it off, maybe my team is pretty good, right? We knock a lot of that crap off. But it's one thing that's so crazy about credit repair. It's all like a system, right? Sometimes it comes off, but sometimes it don't. I've had people that have some of the worst credit ever, right? And I just I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a lot of this crap off, and damn, nothing. Right? I have people that 2-3 things, and it all is gone. First round. I'm like, well, damn. It's all subject. It's all depends, right? It all just depends. My credit score on the Credit Karma app. Yeah, Credit Karma. Credit Karma objective is to sell you credit cards. Experian's objective is to sell you credit monitoring service. So that's why you'll get a notification on Credit Karma saying, "Hey, your credit score just went up. Please check it." And as soon as you click on it, congratulations, you got approved for a card. And as soon as you click on that card, you get approved. Credit Karma gets a commission from American Express, Visa, or whoever the hell that's. And then you click on the Experian app, there's been fraudulent stuff on your credit. And then you click on it, it's like $10 monitoring service. Yeah, if you want to learn more, click the link in the bio if you want to do credit monitoring service, or if you want to do credit repair. Yeah, it's all the same. I see your credit scores. You probably have high utilization. Join the Be Your Own Boss class. I talk about credit repair, but I talk about everything. Shit. I'm about to get off here. Well, homeboys and homettes. What performance do you use to monitor credit? I use Identity IQ. I can use Identity IQ. I can use hold on. I have a list of them. Identity IQ, My FICO, Identity Shield, and I think it's Credit Guard. We can use that too. Yeah, Identity IQ is pretty good. So what you should do is Identity IQ. Yeah, if you already have Identity IQ, that's one of the processes. Whenever you start your credit and service with me, it's one of the things to get Identity IQ. But if you already have it, then that step's already done, right? But I'll do this too, sir, which is kind of a waste of my time. But what I'll do is, if you want to get started, come to the class tomorrow, do that, and if I can't get it off, it's free. Whatever you want. I can't say all of it because if I get some of it off, then you're going to pay. If I can't get none of it off, then it's free, right? And I'll look at your report, I'll walk you through it, and then I'm gonna text you and say, hey, yo, work on this, work on this. I'll do this. I do this. I do this. You do this. You do this. Your score's gonna hop up, right? But 705 is a strong score. That's a strong, strong score. What's a chef corp? You have a chef corp and you have an S corp. No, sorry. You have a chef corp and a shell corp. Chef corp is a business that's been aging, that's sitting on let's say like put it on the shelf. And a shell corp is when you hide stuff in a corporation. So a lot of people don't even know the difference. So I kind of explain it. But chef corps don't work. Chef corps don't work. I just signed up. Appreciate it, boss. Chef corps are irrelevant now, right? A lot of people use chef corps to get business age. Because let's say if a business is, let's say if you have a chef corp that's 5 years, 15 years old, right? So now you buy that chef corp. Now you like, yo, Mr. Richard got a 15-year-old business, but you really don't have a 15-year-old business. You have it's just a corporate structure that has age to it. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't even produce income, right? So what would you rather have? Somebody with shitty credit and no money with a 15-year-old business, or somebody with great credit that has a company that's a month old that doesn't produce money? Well, most shelf corps don't produce money. My company produces money. I don't know what I mean. Okay, I will hope your credit. Well, what would I do with an 816 credit score? Shit, ball out. You almost it's the same thing you can do with a 680 credit score. Thank y'all for being on YouTube. I appreciate that. So whenever you get over the 680 mark, right? 680 is what you should be shooting for. 680 is almost your magic number when it comes to anything business. A lot of people say 700. A lot of people. It's really like 660. If you can get like a 660, a true solid 660, you can do a lot with that. So oh, you know Derek White? Ah. I don't hmm, I don't knock anybody's hustle. I'll leave it at that. He's okay. He's okay. But is Derek White legit? Not quite my tempo. But I'll tell you this: people will go to him and then come to me afterwards and say, "Wow, that's a difference." Take it however you want. But hey, not my tempo. Not quite my tempo. But he's a good guy. He's really nice and really respectful. But to me, and I've said this before. I've said this before. I say this. I I think y'all don't really understand that there's levels to this, right? He's about here, and I'm probably right here. Just my opinion. He's like, oh, he's back. Derek White. Uh, uh, I don't know about that. But I mean, I want you to understand from my perspective, right? He sold me a Chef Corp. Yeah. You don't need a Chef Corp to get business funded, right? The bad part about it is the guy who taught him, I'm good friends with. So, I mean, take it however you want. I mean, hey, the person who taught Derek White, I'm good friends with, and I remember when Derek White was coming up. And we'll leave it at that. Right? Not really. Right? And then this is what's crazy about Derek. So Derek, I I wish he or she's not up, but it's not relevant. He's been doing it for 40 years, so that makes you better than somebody. What's that mean? So if somebody been doing something for 40 years, I mean, Bill Gates been doing the game for 60, 70 years. But Elon Musk is half his age with twice as much money. So the years of experience is irrelevant. How can I get 100K to start great businesses? How can I get 100K? I need a micro loan for 50K. Yeah, I teach you. Link in the bio. Richard, don't say. Hey man, I don't have to. Listen, I have nothing to prove to you, young brother. I gain nothing from this. I just call a spade a spade. I know all the guys, right? I have 2 million followers on social media. I know all the experts. I know all the business guys. I know all the lenders. I know all the banks. I know all the guys you're talking about. I know everybody on here who does credit repair. I know everybody who does business funding. I know all of them. The people that you see on the commercial, that one weird ass goofy dude with the glasses, I know him. True Funding, the woman, the guy that walks with the glasses, let your credit news, your tune up. I know all the people. I know them all. He's coming to Orlando. We had a public speaking event in Philadelphia. I know who Derek White is. Come on, man. I don't have to lie about this shit. I have nothing to prove to you. I don't even know you. I'm going to show him. His mentor doesn't know it. Bro, get out of here. Hey, brother. Everybody knows me. Remember that. I have a world domination objective. 5 years. Mark my word. Write a book, buy it and read it. It's okay. Oh my goodness. Rookies, man. Anyways. Hey, thanks for watching on YouTube. Who all here? You can't spell your. Hey man, quit bickering, man. I want to put you back in timeout. Now, Derek is good, but to me, he doesn't compare. I've been told by multiple people that they're not as good as me. You take it however you want. Multiple people. Multiple. They say it's not even close. But hey, you follow and listen to whoever you want to, man. I'll send you the recording. Okay. Hey, Derek, what's happening? It's Mr. Richard here. Shoot me a text. Yeah, because he answers your messages, right? Just like you message me and be like, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Delete. Can you please explain to me and make the difference from what I'm doing? Tony, I don't know what you're doing. Ask the question. Right? Hey, all right, here we go. I'll give you like this and I'm about to get off here. I got shit to do. And it ain't this, right? And my hand itchy. You know what that hand itchy means, right? Ooh-wee. It's money time. Oh, it's party time. He's having a party. Okay, he's good. He's good people. Let's talk money. What questions you got? I only got 5 more minutes and I'm getting off here. I'm just kind of waiting on what's his name to ask this question, Tony. What question you got, Tony? Tony. It's party time. We're having a party. Martin, all right, I'll check it out. My thumb be itching. Your thumb itching. Nah, brother, you just dirty. You need a bathe. No, I'm messing with you. You need to I need to open up an LLC for my rental property because, well, yeah, you need all your business structures need to be in an LLC or an S corp or a C corp, right? You should almost have nothing in your personal name. Control everything, own nothing, right? Ooh, speaking of credit repair, I just got another client. What's the business name? Oh my goodness, Jorge. Oh, Jorge. No, open a trust. Okay, I get this question a lot. I should put my houses in a trust, or should I put them in a trust? Just ensures that if something was to happen to you, that you don't have to go through an arbitrary. You don't have to go through. You don't have to go through arbitrary to shit. I'm doing too much. What's a good name for a rental property? Tony. Click your butt in the link in the bio and go from there. You have to make the name Latino? No, don't do that. Don't listen to that. You don't need that. I've heard the Latino rule. Man, fuck that. So what he's talking about is the what's called the Latin rule. Is when you I'm not gonna get into it. You don't need to do that. But what I was saying earlier is that you have a trust. The trust, all it's going to do is sure if something was to happen to you, that your property doesn't have to go through probate or arbitrary, and it doesn't go through the court. It just gets passed down through the trust. If you do, that's what the Equifax said. Mr. Richard. Oh my goodness. No, grown adults don't like. You're like you're 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 kind of weird. I don't know if you ever heard that before. I'm gonna be real with you. Like you're like kind of combative, right? You was a rebel child, and like you I can tell you're young. I can tell. I just know it. I know for sure. It's because you're like bickery. I don't know. It's just weird. Coming from the guy with an Edward Scissorhand photo. I mean, come on, dog. Yeah, I think I'm done with him. One more smart ass remark, and it's bye bye. Hey, mentorship, one on one. Click the link in the bio and go from there. How soon can I get help to open my business? You join the free class and we can go from there. Credit repair and micro loan. Is that what you're looking for? Micro loan. Actually, I have a whole slide on micro loan. Oh man, I'm doing like 6 things at once. Yeah, micro loans. There's two of them. Micro loans. I think it's 550. 550 credit score requirements. But you need a business plan too. And then also you have I need my slides. I can't even think of what other one is. I'm doing like 6 things at once. It's, well, tomorrow's class today, depending on what zip code you're in, it's at 9 p.m. EST. It is a so you have a, oh shit, flip the camera. You have a micro loan, 650 credit score. You can get up to $550,000 to $250,000. You can use it for a startup or to grow your business. You need a business plan, and you don't need an LLC. And then you get, oh, is it CDFI loan? Hold on, let me see. What's the other one? Yeah, CDFI loan. CDFI loan needs a 500 credit score. It is a $10,000 to $50,000 loan, 6% to 9% interest. You can start up, and you need a business plan for that. Hope that helps. Where do I sign up? Link in the bio. It's called Be Your Own Boss. But micro loans and stuff like that, they're cool, but there's way better stuff out there. But yeah, I'm about to get off here. Peace, Facebook, YouTube. Damn, where did I come from? Twitter? Wow. If you're on Twitter, say hey. I don't know. I never get people from Twitter on here, but make sure you like, follow for y'all people on Twitter and YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. Click the link in the bio, join the free class. Later, dudes.